Is it time for me to address the elephant in the room? I guess it is. If at this point you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Ling Joestar. I'm the one that called out a very popular cosplayer, and apparently she did not like that. Who is this cosplayer? Her name is Miss Freckled Zelda. Since November of 2023, aka last year, so like a few months ago, I made a video saying that I did not like Freckled Zelda because she had done some shady things in the past. And at first I did that because I was like, I need to get this off my chest. It's out of frustration that I see that she still has a huge platform and she allegedly has done a lot of bad things. And ever since that video, I did some research. I don't even know how to continue this. Actually, scratch that. It was in November 2022 when I first heard something bad about Freckled Zelda. That was around the time that I decided to unfollow her because some of her content was making me uncomfortable. And that was that she was carrying a Link body pillow. And if you follow me for a long time, you know that I'm not comfortable with people like sexualizing Link, I guess. Before I unfollowed her, one of my mutuals who is an indigenous two-spirit person, and for their safety and because they're a dear friend of mine, I will remain anonymous. They will remain anonymous. They contact me and they were like, "Hey, do you follow Freckled Zelda?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And they were like, "Don't. She's friends with a person that has appropriated indigenous clothes practices, and people have called her out. Indigenous people have called her out, and this person has been threatening and silencing and harassing indigenous creators who have called her out." And if you want the audio of that conversation, it's in one of my pin videos. I would never speak over another indigenous person, being indigenous myself. So I unfollowed Freckles, so I was like, at least I have an excuse to unfollow her without looking like I'm being sensitive about it. Because again, she was doing that whole thing of like carrying a Link body pillow around, and it was making me more comfortable, so this was an excuse to me. A few months ago during Anime Mundo, me and my friends were having a sleepover, and I can't remember why, but Freckled Zelda came up in the conversation that we were having, and one of my close friends, who also for their safety will be anonymous, told me that Freckled Zelda had recently posted a video body shaming cosplayers. And I tried looking for it, but surprise, surprise, that video was taken down, and the only proof I have of it is a conversation that a mutual had with a friend of theirs who confirmed that indeed that video existed. And it was basically Freckled Zelda making fun of an Inuyasha cosplayer who was plus size and saying that it was cringe. And the reason she took that video down is because the comments were like, "You know what else is cringe? Bullying." After me and my friends had that conversation, I made that video and I also posted it on my Instagram stories. I made that video ranting about like how I felt out of Freckled Zelda. Freckled Zelda, there we go. I used to be a huge fan of her. Like, I followed her everywhere, and like I said, that whole thing of the body pillow was making me uncomfortable, so that's why I decided to unfollow her before the whole indigenous thing happened. Which I forgot to add that Freckled Zelda is still friends with this person, and what my friend said is that she was defending the person and defending their actions and all this stuff. Fast forward to the day before my 24th birthday, and some of my friends were posting on Instagram how Freckled Zelda was posing in photos and videos with Tara Strong, who is a known Zionist, and that basically makes her a Zionist because people were telling her in the comments that, hey, Tara Strong is a bad person, she's a Zionist, but she's done other bad things in the past. And she turned off the comments for that video. People were trying to hold Freckled Zelda accountable for, posing and just talking to Tara Strong, who is like a violent. I can only describe her as a violent Zionist. Anyway, I posted that video before my birthday, the one of her getting exposed, and it attracted a lot of attention. And I was like, okay, people are starting to learn the truth. So I dug more because again, I'm a chismoso. If you don't know what it means in Spanish, it means nosy. I'm a chismoso, and I want to know the whole scoop. So after that happened, I started digging more, and that's when I found a lot more stuff, and more people were. Sorry, I lived near a train park thing. Anyway, I started digging out more, and I found a lot of evidence against her. I started making more videos about that, and those got attractions, both good and bad, because obviously her little meat riders are going to defend her with sword and shield. But a lot of people, I got a lot of people to unfollow her and stuff. But I think what crossed the line for a lot of people was the whole thing of her mocking sex workers and addiction. I really didn't know that she was doing all this whole Christian thing until one of my friends pointed it out. And just the whole thing of her making fun of that, especially like I don't have an addiction, but my dad fought a smoking addiction ever since he was 11. So her making fun of that was like, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with you? Fast forward to January of this year. I posted that video of reclaiming my brand now that Record was in deep shit. I was like, this is my perfect time to retake my pen, which is making JoJo and Sota, because I've been doing this since 2021. And she kind of appropriated what has been my brand for almost 3 years. It wasn't gatekeeping, it was retaking what was mine, because I kind of created it. I don't want to say that, like I said, I'm probably not the first one and I'm probably not the last one, but there's something that kind of hits different about that. When I first started the JoJo Sota brand, when I was doing all those videos back in 2021, JoJo posting a slang, I was getting a bunch of hate comments, and it's just so hard to try to do something without people pointing out your weight and your ethnicity, because I was getting comments like, oh, Link ate Zelda, or Link ate Ganon, and I was getting comments like Border Hopper Link, Wetback Link, as you heard before. I was getting Link as he was illegal, Beaner Link, all that stuff. Where's Link's green card and stuff, all that stuff. And mind you, I'm a US citizen, I was born in the US. So I was like, I know myself. And I deleted those comments, especially the ones making fun of my appearance. So I'm sorry if I'm trying to reclaim something that means a lot to me, because I've been through a lot. I went through a lot back in 2021, and I just wanted to have this one thing that could distinguish me from like others, I guess. Fast forward to a week or two after she made that video reacting to me, trying to call me out after I called her out. I met my friend Maddie. They come up to me and they were like, hey, I know Rachel IRL, and I know what she's done and what she said behind curtains, and they show me everything that she's done. It goes all the way from ableism to things like asking people about their sexual lives, and even planning an ORGY with a minor involved. Yeah, there's Miss Purity culture for you. The point of this whole 10-minute video that I'm making is that you can always hide behind your religion and be like, oh, everybody hates me because I'm Christian. It has nothing to do with your religion. It has everything to do with you being a proud person and using your religion as a shield from valid criticism. I said it before and I said it, I'll say it a billion times if I have to. Your favorites are not exempt from criticism. And that includes mine. That includes me. I'm not exempt from criticism. Nobody is. But the thing is that once you start using your religion as an excuse to like do all these bad things, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, that's my time. Please check out Maddie's video on this whole situation and mine as well. Maybe I'll do a whole YouTube video, but I don't want to waste my time, so bye.